Hello, everyone. I am Kira. Welcome to day 4 of our 30-day challenge. Let's go ahead and get started. So, just a reminder, a few things that you may need: a block, a bolster, or today for me, I'm just going to be having the towel. Shall we do it or shall we do it? I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I finally got some sleep. I'm feeling rested for the first time in a while. We're going to begin on all fours. So we are here on all fours with a wrist stretch. You're going to turn your fingers to face back towards your knees. Your hands closer to your knees would be less intense stretch, right? Less intensity. Your hands moving further forward, so you're at 90-degree angles with your knees. Your hips and your shoulders is going to be more intensity. So fingers wide, holding here, neutral spine, abs pulling tight. Start to rock your weight back and rock your weight forward. So always making sure that you're pressing your shoulders down away from your ears. I sometimes like to let my head relax and hang forward so I get a little bit more stretch between the shoulder blades. Just always want to be gentle, directing your breath into the areas of tension. So we're going to go ahead and hold that intensity of the stretch back, hips pressing back, fingers spreading wide, embracing that wrist stretch. So just remember, we do, like in our modern world, in our modern society, a lot of texting, a lot of typing. These wrist stretches are very important. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And go ahead and release. Your fingertips are going to face in towards one another. Your palms face up for this. Fingers spread nice and wide. And again, your hands right under your chest if you can maintain that. If you want a little less intensity, your hands will be slightly up. Just make sure if your hands are up that your shoulders are also not up, right? From here, fingers spreading wide, bending your elbows like a mini push-up, and then straightening your arms. You want to be very gentle. Inhale to bend. Exhale to press it out. So again, the more your hips, your weight is forward over your hands, the more intense. If you press your hips back a little bit, it's going to be a little less, but in my opinion, of course, feel the intensity, right? Intensity can come with a deep stretch or an extreme strengthening stretch, like we'll find out in our upcoming weeks together. So I encourage you always to just embrace it, even if it's a sensation that you're not used to. Sometimes the intensity comes because it's like a reminder we need that. Like maybe that's something we need even more, right? If it was easy for us, we may not need it. Hold the stretch. From here, make tight fists with your wrists and then release. So just remember, with any of these long held stretches, that feeling of like fragility, totally normal. Nice squeeze of the fists. Give me just one more here. Squeeze. Hold the squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2. You're just going to come up out of the position for a second. Again, that fragile feeling. We were in that position for a while. Just give yourself a little shake out. You'll start to feel the blood flow back into your hands, into your fingertips. And then once it stops feeling so fragile, you can shake a little bit harder. Interlace your fingers. So your palms are staying pressed together, and then you're making circles with the wrists. Circles. And then go ahead and reverse that circle. Usually one direction is always a little bit more awkward or hard for our brain to comprehend than the other. Okay, we're gonna come right back forward to this position on our fingertips. Abs pulling in, fingers spread wide. Straighten your right leg back behind you. Flex your foot, and you're just gonna take a rock of yourself, little yogi point toes. So your toes are still tucked under, and then a flex of your heel back. Little rock forward, little rock back, little rock forward, little rock back. Nice neutral spine, strong back of the shoulders, long neck. Hold your heel pressing back, pull up and lift up from your core, squeeze your right glute, push down in the top of the left foot, right shoulder presses down away from your ear. Left fingertips reach, you're gonna lift your fingertips and your foot off the floor. Hold it, abs pulling in tight. 5, just to build a little bit of heat, inner thighs squeeze together. 4, all the weight in your right hand. 3, 2, and then bend your knee, point your toes, grab the top of your foot so your palm faces back towards the foot. Once you catch your foot, push your foot away, open up your chest, and hold. So you're not going for like your deepest stretch ever right now. We're just beginning, so don't go too intense, too much too soon. Hold. You can look, if looking up is not an option, you can always look forward or down. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release down. Go ahead and sit back for a quick child's pose. Just a breath. Child's pose, always a nice resting position when in doubt. Here's your rest, right? Go ahead and come back up to the center. Fingers spread wide. You're always trying to grip through your fingertips, so not all the weight is just sitting into the base of your wrist. We're distributing the weight equally through our hands, through our fingertips, through our palms. Left foot reaches back, so we're doing the same thing just on the other side. Just observe. I think you can see a little better on this side. Try not to arch your back. Abs pulling in tight. You'll feel a little squeeze of the back glute, and just begin to point and flex. So we're not doing full point, but the yogi point where your ball of the foot still tucked under. Your thigh is tight. A nice calf stretch. Slowly warming. And just remember with the breath, you could always make the H sound in the back of the throat. Creates a little bit more heat. I always do this, especially if I'm indoors in the air conditioning working out. It's really not so good for you to work out in the AC. Like ideal temperature would be like more like 74 degrees, right? Or even warmer. So go ahead and press your heel back. Hold. Find that nice neutral spine, abs pulling tight. You're gonna go right fingertips reach, arm and leg lifts off, hold it. Inner thighs squeeze together. So we're again a little inner thigh squeeze, shoulder pressing down and back. Energy through your fingertips and the heel. Hold 4, hold 3, hold 2, and then go ahead and reach around, palm faces in towards your foot. Point your toes, catch your foot, and kick your foot away from you. And again, I'm starting nice and gentle, not kicking too hard, just a sustained push. Push down in that supporting foot to keep your balance. And then again, if looking up is too much, just look forward or down. Hold, maybe increase the stretch a little bit higher. 4, hold 3, hold 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Fingers spreading wide. Take an inhale, drop your chest, look forward, roll those shoulders back, roll your inner elbow forward so you see the lat locks in. Take an exhale, tuck from your tailbone first, all the way up to your spine until you are in a rounded back position. So notice I'm going like super slow, almost slow motion. Almost like you can't tell I'm moving. From here, release from your tailbone first. Untuck your tailbone, untuck your tailbone. Inhale, open your chest. And then exhale, tuck from the base of your tailbone. So it's leading all from below. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Abs brace and chin tucks to chest. Release from your tailbone. So whenever I teach, I do refer to this as a cat-cow. Technically, slightly different technique. Exhale, abs pull tight. But cat-cow is something that's very familiar to most everyone, right? But try to go really slowly, leading from your tailbone. See if you can articulate. You're trying to create more fluidity of the spine. Inhale. Exhale, tuck from the tailbone. You'll feel your spine, your whole body start to warm. Abs pull up and in. Tuck your chin. Push the weight forward into your hands. Release the tuck. Big inhale. Big exhale from the tailbone. Release. We're doing a couple more. Enjoy the feel-good moments always, right? I feel like whenever we slow down, we're trying to go faster, right? Whenever we're going faster, we want to slow down. So try to be in the moment. We are slowing things down. So let's enjoy being in the slowed down moment together. Exhale around. Okay, we're going to do one more. In case you want to hold your arch back position, just one breath, hold it, push into your hands. This is always a nice stretch after core work as well. Tuck your tailbone, abs pulling in. We're going to hold that rounded back position. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Tuck your chin, push into your hands. Hold 5. Hold 4. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Come back to neutral spine. So just FYI, if anybody has sensitive wrists, if you want to come up to your knuckles for a moment at any time, you can. For this portion, you'll be okay here. You could also just always come, shake it out real quick and then come back. From here, we're going to keep a neutral spine position. Bring your ear towards your hip bones. We're going to do right side first. It's like a little core crunch on the right side. You're shortening the right side, right ear towards right hip. Take an inhale, take an exhale. Left ear towards left shoulder, crunching on the side, core lengthening the opposite side. To the right. Inhale, center, exhale. To the left. Try to bear with me a little longer with the wrists. We'll get a little break for our wrists in a moment. Oh, nice little core crunch side to side. Always checking back in on the breath. You're going to do one more on each side, right and left. Left. And we're going to put these two movements together. So you're going to bring your right ear towards your right hip. You're going to go into that kind of cat, that arch back position, or this is your cow, sorry. And then bringing your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then you're going to that rounded, like angry cat position, right? So you're circling right ear towards right hip, going into the arch back position. And then left to left. Rounded position. Just do 2 more on each side. So just always making note of what feels good for you. Obviously from every day, like day to day, this is going to be different, but remember our end goal is to build a nice routine for yourself that you're able to do every day. Come back to the center. Go ahead and reverse towards the other side. So you can start back in neutral. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Drop your chest, arch your back, tailbone presses upward, and then right ear towards right. Rounded back position. We're only doing 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. So the rest for your wrist is coming up right after this. Just do 1 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, turn around. Come back to neutral. This time we're going to make big circles. So you can bring your toes together. You can bring your fingertips forward for a child's pose position. If you'd like, while you're here, you guys just go ahead and put the backs of your hands towards one another. You can rest your head on the floor and just take an opposition stretch for your wrists, just like so. You're just pushing the backs of your hands together, right? Okay. While we are here, fingertips reach all the way forward. You're going to take a combination between some of the movements we've done. So we'll come back, we'll start in our neutral spine position. You're going to go with your hips this time. We're drawing the circle from the right towards your right hip bone. So notice that's a flat spine on the way down. You'll feel a little stretch in your outer glute. You're bringing your hips towards the left heel. This time you're going to tuck your tailbone and round on the way up. So it's a rounded back, you're rounded, and then it's a lengthening your tailbone towards the right heel. You're rounding yourself up. You're lengthening the tailbone towards the right heel. You're rounding up to the left. Inhale on the way back, exhale on the way up. Just go ahead and take 2 more in this direction. Try to go your fullest range of motion. Always encouraging you to move at your own timing. Go ahead and come back up to the center and reverse to the other side. So you're just taking the hips from neutral spine. Hips go towards the left side this time. Flat spine, hips towards the left. You round your back. Hips come up to the right. To the center, tailbone lengthen, left, round up to the right. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Come back to neutral spine. Tuck your tail or tuck your toes. A little tiny tuck of the tailbone though too, that's true. Abs pull tight. Tiny little tuck of the tailbone, that's just to brace your abs and so you're not sitting into the arch position. Remember this rotation of the elbows forward, inner elbow, the smooth part. Abs pull tight and then hover your knees. We're going to build a little heat. Hold it right here. Now we're not quite to our body weight boot camp part yet, right? We're just a taste. Abs pulling in. Core is engaging, so you're just building a little heat in your body. Hold 5, hold 4, hold 3, hold 2. Hips up. Keep your bent knee down dog. So in your down dog, your objective is to get the hips as high up as you can. You're looking up towards your knees or your belly button, and you're pushing into your arms. So you're trying to get your chest closer to your thigh. From here, just take a little massage by lifting one heel at a time. By lifting the other heel, we call this pedaling it out, or, just kind of massaging, kneading with your feet like a cat does, You go a little knee side to side. You can add a little rotation of your chest as you do it. For now, I'm keeping both knees bent. For most of us, unless you're already super warm, you're going to start with a bent knee position. That's totally fine. You're just trying to open yourselves up. And just remember, it's always better to go slowly. When you tend to move too quickly and force your body to do something it's not ready to, you actually get the opposite effect. Your body kind of closes up and protects itself because it's trying to prevent you from injury, right? So just remember that. Always better to move slow. Especially if it's a movement you're unfamiliar with. So just take a couple more here. Pedal it 4, pedal it 3, pedal it 2. And then from here, we're going to take the bent knee down dog position to a forward tabletop hovering. Make sure you get that shoulder rotation down and back every time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Creating some heat. Just give me 6 more. 6. Grip through the fingertips. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold your hips up. Stay right there. See if now you're warming up enough to start to push your heels down toward the floor. So either bent knee, where our goal, remember, is to get the hips higher. You could take your right foot and step on the left, either keeping the bent knee or starting to straight out that left leg. Look up and under the left arm. Hips are going as high as they can, so all your weight is on that left leg. Squeeze your left leg tight and hold. 4, 3, 2, and just swap your feet out. So either bent knee is totally fine. You're just trying to press your hips up as high as you can. If you can straighten out, cool. Twist, rotate. You're getting that stretch up into your IT band. Look to the right. One more breath there. Come back into the down dog position. So you're going to reach your right fingertips towards the left ankle and just hold it there. Again, bent knees are fine, or you're going straighter leg position. Start to add a little reach, right fingertips, tap. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Fingertips touch forward, then twist. Keep those hips facing straight up towards the ceiling. Hold the twist one more time, and then we'll take a rest in child's pose. Twist, hold. 4, 3, 2, take a quick rest, tap down, and again, you can push the backs of the rest together. Wrists, this is our resting position. Hold, child's pose, back of the wrist stretch. Good, come back, fingers wide. Big inhale. Exhale, hips come up. Left fingertips. Right leg. Hold, hold. You're going to add active stretch. 1 tap, 1 twist. 1 inhale, 1 exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the twist again. Hold. 4, 3. Relaxing the shoulders down. Long neck. 2, and 1. Take one quick rest in child's pose for 1 breath. I'll give you one more nice stretch for your wrist. So just coming up onto your knees, tuck toes, backs of the wrists together. Just, again, another version of the opposition, just so you can see me. And then make circles. So your hands are staying in contact. You're rotating. Rotating, circling. Okay, so we're going to come back into a down dog position. We're going to all start with our right leg first. So we're here. Tuck toes. Hips come up. Chest toward your thighs. Bring your right knee bent right away. Bend it. Open up your thigh and press your thigh back behind you. Make ankle circles. So you're squeezing your glute. You're circling your ankle. 4, 3, 2, and reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2, and this time you're going to circle the knee. So keep pointed toes. Bring your knee down to meet the other knee. Circle out to the side. Press your thigh back 4 times. And go ahead and reverse the circle. So start back, knees together, thigh back, circle, circle, and just be careful always to engage your core to protect the low back. Now do one more. You're going to hold your thigh up, flex your foot, and start to press your thigh back behind the hip. Back. Back. So it's a little booty squeeze. You're going to feel a little glute squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Hold the thigh back. Point the toes and just hold that stretch. Look under your right arm. 4, 3, 2. Take a rest. Child's pose is our resting position. Just hold that child's pose for 3 big breaths. I know it's been a lot of upside down time. Nice blood flow to our brain. Just take one more breath here. Go ahead and roll up. We'll take that same circle of the wrist. So this time, we circled one direction. Last time we went like that. Circle towards yourself this time. Same, just reversing. All righty. Let's go ahead and take that same thing to the other side. So we're here. We're tuck toes. We're hips up, down dog. Bending your left knee into your glute right away. Press your thigh up behind the hips. You're trying to get the hip opener, feeling the stretch in the front of the hip flexor and your psoas. Start to make circles with your ankle first. Just pick a direction. You'll do both. And then go ahead and reverse the circle. Square hips. You're going to bring your knee in towards the center. Rotate out to the side. And then your thigh presses back behind the hip. 4 times in each direction. Take your time. We all have pretty sensitive hips, pretty tight hips and glutes. So just be patient with yourself. Keep good alignment. And don't ever throw the leg. Control the whole time. Go ahead and reverse the circle. Three more. 2, 1, and thigh presses back. Open up the hip, flex your foot, and just take the thigh press back, back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your thigh back. For 3, 2, 1. Take a quick rest. So we're coming up on our last few stretches. Just enjoy here. One last child's pose. Two more breaths here. From here, exhale, tuck your toes. Bring your hips back up for a down dog position. So hips go up first. Now that we're a bit warmer, take straight legs when you pedal. So one leg definitely straightens all the way. The other leg definitely straightens all the way. Start to walk your feet up towards your hands. So as you're pedaling, you're taking your time. 1 foot forward, the other foot forward. 1 foot forward. Some of us might need to bend our knees a lot at this point, right? That's okay. Twist. 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 You're going to stop right when your feet come underneath your hips. Bend your knees. Hang here for a sec. Put the backs of your palms on wherever you can reach here. Palms press. Relax your head, neck, chest. Take an inhale. Reach your fingertips up your legs. Take a big inhale, flat back. I want you to hold it right here. Bring your hands to your thighs. Lengthen your torso, roll the shoulders back, abs pull tight, a little traction for your back. So our last position is going to be this forward fold / IT band stretch. So you're here, creating traction. You're actually pushing your thighs away from you. Your abs are pulling in and you're shifting your weight into the balls of your feet. Hold it. You might feel a little stretch in the low back if you're able to really find the position. From here, tighten your thighs. Right leg stays straight, left knee bends, hand slides just either above the knee like so, with the elbow resting on your left knee, or your hand can go below. Just make sure your hand's not resting right on your knee. Make a circle of your right fingertips all the way forward and all the way back towards your hip. Go ahead and reverse that circle. So notice fingertips lead, but you're moving through your whole upper body. Hold your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Hold twist. Straight right leg, maybe you can reach your fingertips toward the floor. Shift forward, hold 4. Hold 3, 2, relax down. Take a big inhale, flat back. Switch to the other side. Left leg stays straight, right knee bends. So either above the knee here, start to circle. Forward, all the way back towards the hip. Forward, you're trying to keep your chest about parallel to the floor. Your hand can go a little bit below the knee if that's available to you. Keep it equal on each side. Reverse the circle. Hold the twist. Shift forward if you can. Hand to floor if you did it on the other side. 2 more breaths. Go ahead and relax. Bend your knees. One last shake out of your head, neck, chest. Shake no, not yes. Keep the knees bent. Totally relax your upper body, your chest now. Just take a little shimmy of your shoulders, rolling one shoulder then the other. Take an inhale. Everything stops. Relax. Tuck your chin to your chest. Start to slowly roll up. Abs pull it. 1 vertebra at a time. When your fingertips hover off the floor, just swing your arms forward and back. Let your arms finish swinging on their own. Roll the rest of the way up. Roll your shoulders up, down, back. And thank you. We are done. Day 4. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had a great weekend. Happy Sunday. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Start the week off right. Have a great day.